When you give to the University of Hawaii Medical School, your gift changes lives.
There's many times when I was younger in college, or especially in college, I didn't think I was going to make it. Maybe I had to drop out because of financial reasons or stuff like that. I just didn't think this was possible.
I thought about pursuing my medicine career at a very young age, or like 10 years old, when I had to take care of my grandmother. It's very difficult from very remote village, which is from a crowded village in Vietnam. So I always did want to become a doctor so that I can take care at least of my neighbors, my families, and whoever lived in my area.
Those kids remind me of myself. I nearly flunked out of high school, and so I had to start over. My parents were divorced when I was about 6 years old. My father raised my brother and I, and so those are the kind of circumstances in which I grew up.
Former Governor Ben Cayetano designated funds he won in a legal settlement to go to the medical school's program that fortifies aspiring doctors from underprivileged or underserved communities.
Today, the kids have so much more in terms of obstacles to deal with. The community was not as populated as it is today. You have more people, you have more issues. So I just wanted to help in a small way.
The Wanda J. Pavella Scholarship helped Nong Dang, and he will become the needed Vietnamese-speaking physician to hundreds in Hawaii.
It's very hard for Vietnamese patients seeking medical care because language barriers and culture difference and all things that contribute to all of the doctor and patient relationship. So that kind of contribute to my decision to become a family medicine doctor so that I could become a bridge helping Vietnamese people who live in Hawaii have a good access to medical care.
Even medical school faculty and staff are giving at record numbers through an internal giving campaign, investing in this medical school themselves because the need is so great.
The cost of medical education is much higher than it's ever been, and it will continue to grow. So developing scholarships is one thing that's not going to come from any other funded arena from the state or private. So it has to come from internal giving and other private donors. So I think it's things like that, you have to step forward and say, yeah, this is the right thing to do.
Over 80% of public medical school students owe more than $100,000 in education debt. Scholarship funds Hawaii Island native Eric Lau received eliminate the need for him to have to practice medicine in a big city where there are more patients and doctors earn more money.
Even a little bit of help during medical school, it adds up to a lot, with interest on the loans and all of that, 10, 15 years down the line. And so not having to think about that really takes the weight off my shoulders and makes it more comfortable for me to commit to ending up in a place, practicing in a place where compensation may not be as high as on the mainland or in other places.
There are as many reasons to give as there are grateful students, or sons and daughters who want to remember their parents.
Living with a doctor, being the son of a doctor, you really develop a supreme admiration for the profession.
Attorney William McCorriston and obstetrician Thomas Kosasa are Punahou classmates who joined to honor McCorriston's father's legacy. Dr. Colin McCorriston was a busy obstetrician who also volunteered on the medical school's faculty. Dr. Kosasa is an emeritus professor.
Totally loved by his students, and so we thought it'd be a great legacy to keep his name as a McCorriston professor, so to honor him as being a great teacher and a great mentor. And he's delivered over 10,000 babies, actually, Dr. McCorriston. And then I'm at 9,900, so I'm following in his footsteps. And when he came back, he brought these beautiful forceps, and we still use them every day now. And so this is, from 1941, so these are older than I am, actually.
Tom paid me back for the forceps. He delivered my youngest two children who were twins, so that comes in full circle. So Tom did a great job with them, and it's just been a wonderful friendship and association through all the years.
What drives giving?
Just from the heart, you just want to help. I think that's, Bill and I have that same feeling that we just want to help. And that's the best, helping others, I think, is the best form of, I think, feeling that you can have.
Giving to the University of Hawaii Medical School is changing these lives.
So for people to see that, I have potential, saying we're going to help you out with your dream, that meant a lot to me. It relieved a lot of the stress from me and my family, especially. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I'm very, very thankful for that.
Mahalo nui loa. Your gift and your generosity is greatly appreciated, and I will always remember.
Cảm ơn rất nhiều các donor đã đóng góp tiền bạc và thời gian cho trường JABSOM. Em cảm ơn rất nhiều. Thank you so much. Mahalo.